Yeah, we work hard, I hope I'm just. Me and my team keep winning. This is my favorite moment. We came from the ground and now we champion.
From Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the final match of the Gold Cup preliminary matches. It features Guatemala taking on Guyana. I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks for being with us tonight. An exciting game ahead between these two sides on a warm evening here just past 9:30 local time. We will get this one underway, and already one match in the books from this Saturday after 3 were taking place yesterday. And we are very much looking forward to this match tonight as Guatemala and Guyana will go at it. And so far we have seen one match in the books today. It was a 2-0 win for Guadeloupe over the Bahamas. So they are moving on, and they will meet the winner of this one today, Guatemala and Guyana, and then the 3 matches yesterday with Haiti, Bermuda, and Trinidad and Tobago, all advancing on to the next round. But this is the final match of the 5 to be contested. And of course, the news that Cuba and French Guiana did not take place tonight, and that was due to COVID-19 related travel and visa challenges and the required COVID-19 testing regime. Their match will not take place. It was supposed to take place at 7 o'clock Eastern time right here at Dry Pink Stadium. So it'll be French Guiana moving on, and they will face Trinidad and Tobago on Tuesday night here in Fort Lauderdale. Haiti Bermuda is the other confirmed fixture. And of course, we are just waiting on the winner of Guatemala and Guyana to see who will move on to face Guadeloupe after their comfortable win over the Bahamas earlier today. But this Guatemalan side, they might have something to prove in this match tonight against this Guyana side that finished second place in their league in Concacaf Nations League, so they will stay in League B, while Guatemala will move up to League B after winning their group in League C. So that is why these two teams meet here tonight, and it should be a fun one. Fans are in the stands for this one, and the Guatemalan fans making their voices heard ahead of this exciting matchup. The teams are gathering in the tunnel, and we will see them make their way out here just momentarily. A warm night, a clear night, and it should be a spectacle under the lights here at Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. We've seen plenty of goals in these preliminary matches thus far, and we might see that continue again tonight. This Guatemalan side looked mighty impressive in Nations League. They finished just short of qualifying to the second round of World Cup qualifiers, and now here come the teams. It will be Guyana in all green. It will be Guatemala in all white. And we are building up to first kick from Fort Lauderdale as the teams making their way out to the field now. The fans are ready for this one. It is a pro-Guatemalan crowd, and we'll see if they can help their side advance on to the next round of preliminary matches. But for now, we will step aside. We will hear the national anthem from both Guyana and Guatemala.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem of Guyana.
A great crowd on hand tonight at Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, as we are building up to first kick between Guatemala and Guyana. This Gold Cup preliminary matchup. Here's a look at the Guatemala starting 11. Jose Pinto will wear the captain's armband. Nicholas Hagan will be in goal tonight. And leading the line will be Marvin Ceballos. He did score 4 goals in Nations League play. Darwin Lom and Peleg will provide the width in the attack. And this Guatemalan side, the higher-ranked team, according to the FIFA rankings, over this Guyana side. As the two captains will come to the center and meet tonight's referees. Another multinational refereeing crew, but led by Juan Gabriel Calderon from Costa Rica. Tonight's 4th official, Fernando Guerrero, is from Mexico. Jose Pinto, the captain for Guatemala. It's Matthew Briggs, who plays his club football in Denmark for Guyana. Fist bumps all around, changing up the banners. And the referees getting things set to go tonight. And of course, VAR in effect. Arturo Cruz of Mexico will be the head VAR referee, and assisted by Juan Rangel, also of Mexico. And here's a look at the Guyana starting 11. There are some notable names in here who have played in the United States. Emery Welshman, formerly of FC Cincinnati. Keanu Marsh-Brown also has played in the United States for Memphis in the USL Championship. And we'll see what this side can do today against this very dangerous Guatemala attack. But it'll be Welshman leading the line in the attack for Marcio Maximo and Guyana. A great crowd on hand under the lights. This should be a fun matchup between Guatemala and Guyana. And in goal will be Kai Mackenzie Lyle. For Guyana, Nicholas Hagan. On the other side, there's a look at Amarini Villatoro. And now just waiting on the opening whistle. And we are underway from Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Guatemala and Guyana. The final Gold Cup preliminary matchup in this first set of matches. 3 games yesterday, this being the second today. The winner will move on to face Guadeloupe for a chance to move on to the Gold Cup group stage, and that starts next weekend. 3 spots available in the group stage are left, but only 1 remains in the next round of preliminary matches, and will be filled out by one of these 2 sides. It's a Guatemala side that was running rampant through Nations League, 4-0, a plus 25 goal difference in League C and Group C, taking down Puerto Rico and Anguilla. That got them promoted to League B. There's the first whistle and a foul. On the other side for Guyana, 3-2-1 overall in Nations League in Group C and League B. That was good enough for 2nd place. They will remain in League B for the next round of Nations League coming up here in just a few months. But in the meantime, the focus is on this one tonight. This Guatemala side just missed out on making it to the next round of World Cup qualifiers. They were 3-0-1. They lost out on goals scored to Curacao. They had the same goal difference, but the last game of the group stage, a 0-0 draw against Curacao, was not enough to see them through to the second round of World Cup qualifiers. And maybe an early attack coming for Guyana. Looking for the switch of play. And this will be deflected back to Nicholas Hagen in goal. And there's a look at Marcio Maximo, the 59-year-old Brazilian head coach of the Golden Jaguars. 4-5-1 is his competitive record as coach of this Guyana side. Duke McKenna finding space centrally. It's Keanu Marsh-Brown. Welshman just bullied off the ball. You can hear the crowd in the background providing the soundtrack for this one tonight. Here's Robles. Setting this in. It's dealt with there by the captain, Matthew Briggs. Long shot coming on, it's blocked down. It was Steven Robles once more, the 25-year-old who plays his club football for Comunicaciones, one of the top clubs in Guatemala. So both these teams have played recently. For Guatemala, it was a 0-0 draw against El Salvador in a friendly back on June 26th. As for Guyana, they played a couple of games just as friendlies as they have gotten here to Florida in the past couple of weeks. They beat Bermuda 1-0 on Tuesday in a closed-door friendly right here at Dry Pink Stadium. They also played local side Miami-Dade FC last Saturday just to get some game time on their legs. Guyana's last match was actually a 2-0 loss against Puerto Rico, their last competitive match, that being earlier in June. Here comes across, it's blocked down, an appeal for handball. Second chance here for Guatemala. This one's put in. And Mackenzie Lyle's able to just pad that down to himself and tell everybody to calm things down. The crowd may be speeding things up for Guyana in the early going. But a good atmosphere for this match tonight. Here's Peleg. Guatemala will take some time on the ball. They're trying to make their first Gold Cup group stage since 2015. It's been an interesting couple of years for Guatemala with their federation suspension, and they've really had to work back to try to get back to the upper echelon of Concacaf. Their best performance in the Gold Cup coming all the way back in 1996, where they earned 4th place. For Amarini Villatoro, he's just trying to build this team back up. He's been successful in his time as manager, 13-3-4 since he was named head coach in March of 2019. But when you combine the Gold Cup and the Concacaf Championship, as it was called before, 18 total appearances for Guatemala. It's Nathan Mariah Welsh colliding with Ceballos. Another look at it here. Going right over top. Guatemala quick to put it back into play. Gordillo will chip this forward. Peleg, missed first touch. Maybe a chance to counter now for Guyana, and it's led by Keanu Marsh-Brown. options ahead. Marsh Brown will keep it on his foot and play it ahead to Daniel Wilson. Looking to get the cross in. And it did take a deflection out. Corner kick upcoming for the Golden Jaguars. And it will be Stephen Duke McKenna. Another look at the cross coming in, maybe just off the toe of Moises Hernandez. It was a tough angle to get the cross in, but now here comes the corner. And now here it comes after a quick word from one Gabriel Calderon. Here comes the outswinger, and it's headed away. Another chance here for Duke McKenna, gets some time. Now he'll take a touch infield, send another cross in, heavy challenge at the edge of the area, an attempt at a bicycle kick, and a chance now for Guatemala to come back on the counter. It's Robles. Good tempo to this match in the opening 7.5 minutes. Guyanese players have a good mix of nations where they play their club football, mostly though in England. A couple of university players here in the United States as well. And as for Guatemala, it's mostly players from the domestic league. Gordillo. Pinto wearing the captain's armband. Trying to switch the play here. And it's Peleg. Ceballos. Peleg again. We'll slot this in for Ceballos, who now sends the cross in. It was the captain, Matthew Briggs. Long shot coming, and nothing to test Kai Mackenzie Lyle in goal. Another look at the shot by Dominguez, trying the outside of the right foot. Couldn't put it on frame. Guatemala with more of the ball here in the opening 9.5 minutes. Heavy collision there in the middle, and this will be a free kick going the way of Guyana. Luis Martinez, 29-year-old, committing the infraction and a free kick. Well, this is an interesting matchup when you look at it, because it's Guatemala coming out of League C, and mostly the League C sides have been the underdogs coming into these preliminary round matches. But Guyana coming out of Group B, they put together a solid campaign. They were in the same group as Jamaica. Well, Guatemala, because of their suspension, was put in League C, had no chance to qualify. They haven't had the chance to enter into the last two Gold Cups either, as this one is lofted onto the top of the net and out of play. It's Emery Welshman who got the opportunity. Another look at it here, cross coming to the top of the box. Welshman just on the half turn. Got Pinto leaning just a little bit to his right. To wrap up that last thought, that sets this match up to be one that could be pretty interesting. All of the matches yesterday were not close in terms of goal margin. The winning team scoring at least 6 goals in all 3 of the matches. Well, earlier today was Guadeloupe, who struggled at times, but eventually was able to get the 2-0 win over Bahamas. Here's Moises Hernandez. Playing this out wide. Long looping cross coming in. Goalkeeper coming off his line, just saved off the line. Look at that from the captain, Matthew Briggs, as Kai Mackenzie Lyle was in no man's land. And now a chance to counter for Guyana. It's Duke McKenna. Cutting in field. And this will be a goal kick, but what a sequence back on the other end. It was Darwin Lom, and did this go past the line? I don't think it did, but Briggs just able to get a touch on it to clear it away from going past the line. Selling out to clear this away. What an opportunity there for Guatemala. That would have been a dream start for the Guatemalan side and for Darwin Lom, who, matter of fact, has some local ties to this match. Played his college soccer at nearby Nova Southeastern, about 15 minutes away in Davie. So he is familiar with his surroundings, even though this stadium is just about in his second year. Well, he played for Nova in 2017 and 2018. Meanwhile, Peleg coming back the other way, a crunching challenge, but Guatemala will keep possession with Ceballos. Arreola. This will be deflected out. Corner kick coming for Guatemala. You can sense the tension here in the early going. They play it short, now it's clipped in. Guatemala on the attack early and often. Another throw-in coming as Mariah Welsh puts this out, just 19 years of age. This is club football for Bournemouth. He's only made appearances for the club, though, in the FA Youth Cup. Hernandez plays this out wide. Tries to cut in field, but this one taken away by Duke McKenna. Just based on this opening 14 or so minutes, seems like Guyana will be the team to try to get out on the counterattack, while Guatemala comfortable to play in possession. Peleg, crafty little back heel. He finds Arreola, his cross blocked down. Another corner kick coming. Job Caesar there in defense. This is quite a young Guyana side. Emery Welshman, the elder statesman, at 29 years old. Much more experience for Guatemala. Here comes the corner again. Long shot coming from outside the box is blocked down. And through the first quarter of an hour, enthralling first 15 minutes. The crowd helping build the atmosphere. Peleg. Arreola, the 35-year-old, commits the foul. Free kick Guyana. For Guyana, as we look at this foul once more, Arreola will push in the back on Caesar. For Guyana, just one previous Gold Cup appearance. It came in the last edition of this competition back in 2019. Didn't make it out of the group stage. They went 0-2-1. Losses against the United States and Panama. They did get a 1-1 draw against Trinidad and Tobago. And Neil Dans, who is not on this roster for this edition of the Gold Cup, did score 3 goals in that competition and thus makes him the all-time leader in Gold Cup goals for Guyana. That's the great thing with a team that hasn't made it deep in this competition much, is you get to write your own history. And that's what they'll hope to do starting tonight. Ball slipped in behind by Peleg. Ceballos' cross, another diving header. This one put out of play by Matthew Briggs. You can see the passion as he gets back to his feet. Another corner kick coming. They're starting to mount for Guatemala. This one taken towards the top of the area. Peleg will swing this in. Mackenzie Lyle able to jump up and grab this. Just a mistime header. Just saw a shot of Marcio Maximo. This is his 15th different managerial position. Some of those have included the U17s and U20s for Brazil, the under-20 side from Qatar as well, their full national team will be participating in the group stage of the Gold Cup. Maximo took over on August 21st of 2019. Gordillo crashing to the surface. Played over the top. Guatemala will regain possession. Robles. Couldn't quite slip that in for Darwin Lom. Guyana having a tough time getting on the ball at the moment. It's been a lot of chasing and defending in the opening 19 minutes. Peleg bringing it down this right flank again. Now it's Ceballos, back out wide. Cross comes in. Once again, it's Matthew Briggs in central defense. Just put this out for another corner kick. Here it comes, driven in towards the penalty spot. A header will clear this away, but another chance here for Guatemala. Low drive coming in, it took a deflection, and Guatemala able to score the opening goal. It's Steven Robles. Kai Mackenzie Lyle had no chance to scramble back into the path of that shot. And Guatemala able to strike first as Guyana wondering what happened there. Well, the pressure was starting to build. Let's see if everybody's on side here. Well, it looks like that came off of a Guyana player. It might have been Reese Greenidge. This will be a better look. Just off the outstretched toe of Reese Greenidge. Mackenzie Lyle would have easily had that covered. Not even sure that initial shot was on target. And that might go down as an own goal. And that is very unfortunate from a Guyana perspective. But for Guatemala, they will absolutely take it. They have put the pressure on this Guyanese back line. It has finally paid off. So waiting on official word as to who will be awarded that goal, but nonetheless, it's 1-0 to Guatemala. Guyana now trying to respond. This will be a corner kick. That's a good start. Here's Duke McKenna. His in-swinger dealt with fairly easily. Look at another chance to swing this in. Good shape on this cross. Hagen stays on his line, and now he catches the looping header and will try to spark a counterattack. Guatemala able to keep this in possession. Ceballos plays this out wide. Arreola cuts in field. Curling effort is wide. Guatemala wasting no time. Guyana has gotten on the ball. They have been able to create some opportunities, but that's been the issue, is getting on the ball. This advantage is being played here for Guatemala. Long switch of play. Ceballos tries to play this off his chest, and it comes off well. Now it's off the chest of Briggs. But what can Guyana do with it? Mariah Welsh. Trying to slip this in behind. Flag stays down. Marsh Brown chips on the top of the net, and now the flag comes up. And of course, with VAR in effect, AR is told to keep their flags down until the passage of play is complete. You can always go back and check it. It looked like Marsh Brown was offside on the initial view, and the AR on the far side confirming that. Yeah, he was a yard or two in behind that back line. Still couldn't complete the finish. Guatemalan side playing quite a high line, and it's up to Guyana to try to exploit that when possible. Width provided by Robles. Ahead for Ceballos. And right back for Robles. It's Greenidge who comes in and clears it out. Robles. His cross comes in, the header looping over the bar. Darwin Lom there. Maximo trying to find a way back for his side. So just the 1-0 deficit. Only one shot for Guyana through 26 minutes. And Kooten trying to find an outlet here. and eventually does. Guatemalan fans think this should be a throw and back to their side. Versions of green jerseys. And the Golden Jaguars come away with it. But only for a moment. Ceballos driving forward. Still Ceballos. Ceballos wide. Took a deflection out. Corner kick Guatemala. Will be Marvin Ceballos. Falls to the back post. Hernandez wide. Just trying to put that in the top corner. Great opportunity he was in. A lot of space on this near side. Another look at the goal to see the deflection that redirects it. Amarini Villatoro loves that start from his side. As for Kai Mackenzie Lyle, he was completely caught out, no chance. Looks like Peleg has moved over to that left side now. He started on this right side. Switch with Robles as this is played over the top, looking for Areola. Van Kooten there. A fortunate touch, Ceballos. Areola goes down, free kick. Daniel Wilson asking for an explanation, but Juan Gabriel Calderon says it'll be a free kick. And yeah, just clipping at the ankles, Jairo Areola. Here's another look at that last chance by Moises Hernandez. So many green jerseys in the way. Thought his best chance was to curl that top corner. Wasn't too far away. But this in a tasty position here for Guatemala. Ceballos and Hernandez stand over it. Who will it be? Dominguez also joining the options. This might favor a left foot. It'll be the right foot of Ceballos. It just takes a deflection over. The wall does its job. And a thumbs up from Kai Mackenzie Lyle. It's out for a corner. Good look at it from behind. Keanu Marsh-Brown, the only one on the wall who jumped. And thankfully for Guyana, he did. Here comes the secondary cross and the header looping over and out. What a first half hour this has been. Officially goes down as a Greenwich own goal. Ceballos going up over Caesar, committing the foul. Remember, the winner of this match will move on to Tuesday night, the final round of preliminary matches. And the winner will take on Guadeloupe. The other matches already have been set. Haiti, Bermuda, Trinidad and Tobago, and French Guiana. Played back to Hagen. Hasn't been all too busy in this first half so far. Darwin Long fighting for it. It's Mariah Welsh who came away with it. Now Marsh Brown. Advantage being played in favor of Guyana. Good little skill there to find some wiggle room. Duke McKenna. Bodied off the ball for a moment by Dominguez, but this will be a foul going the way of Guyana. We'll look at it here. Heavy challenge coming from behind by Robles. Duke McKenna may not have seen him come that hard. Here's Marsh Brown to send this in. Challenge just outside the area. Free kick, Guyana. Daniel Wilson threw his body in there. Marlon Peleg can't believe it. But this in a good area for Guyana, just outside the 18-yard box. Duke McKenna, Marsh Brown stand around it. It's in that interesting spot of, do you have a good enough angle to go for goal? Or will you provide service for your teammates in the middle? Nicholas Hagen organizing this back line for Guatemala. Duke McKenna will go for goal. And too tall, Hagen able to see that fly over the bar. There's always going to be a tough angle, especially for a right foot. Crowd has been vocal tonight. Under the lights here at Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Played wide for Peleg. Martinez back for Peleg. And now Robles, who finds himself in a central position. Fights off Duke McKenna and finds Gordillo, who keeps it moving. Ceballos. Robles curls this in. In the end, it's caught by Mackenzie Lyle. Challenge coming from behind Welshman. This will be a yellow card. Lunging for that loose ball. He thought he should have had it. Dominguez now finds himself down on the pitch. That's a late challenge. Stud showing in a yellow card. Fight for this loose ball. Guatemala will come away with it. Arriola still going. Arriola saved and nearly spilled. Mackenzie Lyle able to clean up just in front of goal. Really been testing Mackenzie Lyle in this match so far. This one skipping just before it reached him. Maybe just a little bit difficult. He was diving down to his left. A festive atmosphere at Dry Pink Stadium. This is a decision from the referee, and red. Keanu Marsh-Brown has seen red. Of course, this will go to a VAR check. But that would be a big loss if this stands for Guyana. Another look at it here. Oh, yeah. A high boot up near the head of Dominguez. So Keanu Marsh-Brown, there's not a whole lot you can say about that. But now things get exponentially more difficult for Guyana. And you can see the tactics board coming out in the technical area. And that is one of the premier playmakers for this Guyanese side. That was a tough loss. Here's another look at it. You could see what Dominguez was doing. Trying to kneel down and at least get his head to it. Marsh-Brown, he just can't do that. He'll make the slow walk off, and ironically walking right past the VAR monitor. Nothing really for VAR to overturn there. That seems pretty clear, and Juan Gabriel Calderon showing a red card to Keanu Marsh-Brown. His night is complete. Play now back underway. Guyana down to 10 men. Now Guyana will have to be even more clinical on the counterattack, as they've been doing quite a bit of defending in this first half. And you feel like that will only increase at this point, down a man. It's up to Guatemala on the other side now to make it feel like they are playing a man down. You wonder if Marcio Maximo now hoping to just get this to halftime at 1-0, and then you can reevaluate things, change the tactics, whatever needs to happen. Another ball coming in. Captain Briggs up to meet it. Duke McKenna has been very active in this first half. He'll have to continue to be. That's a foul, a free kick. Pinto pulled back. Robles, Ceballos. Peleg. Throw in to Guyana as we enter the final minute of regular time in this first half. Welshman. Duke McKenna battling, then not able to get possession back. Ariola. Ariola back on the ball. Very patient here from Guatemala in this build. Robles tries to play it centrally. Guatemala able to keep it. And now space afforded to Ariola. He rolls this in. Greenidge able to get a foot on it. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Played into the corner. Greenidge. And Guyana throw in. Just 9 shots to 2. That is the difference right now in Guatemala. That's the difference in the game right there. The own goal by Reese Greenidge is will go in the books down as, but the shot coming from Steven Robles. So Maximo urging on his youngster Mariah Welsh. It'll be quite the intriguing halftime team talk for Guyana. One of their top players in County Marsh Brown. Only making it through about 40 minutes. It'll be time for one more chance here for Guatemala. Can they nick another one here at the end of this first half? The header just a bit too tall. Smiles on the faces of many of the Guatemalan fans. And for good reason. They've been on the front foot, and they have the goal that they need, at least for now. And we have reached halftime. Well, quite a busy first 45 minutes. Guatemala on the front foot. They have the goal. It was technically given to them by Reese Greenidge. And Guatemala also is up a man. We've reached halftime here in this final round one preliminary matchup. It's Guatemala 1, it's Guyana 0.
La mejor manera de seguir las finales de la Liga de Naciones Concacaf es descargando la aplicación oficial de Concacaf. Descarga la aplicación oficial de Concacaf, la cual está disponible en el iOS y Android. Sigue todas las acciones de los partidos del torneo y únete a la conversación desde la cuenta oficial de Facebook, Twitter y Instagram de Concacaf.
Highlights from the first 45 minutes of action between Guyana and Guatemala. The final first round preliminary matchup here at Dry Pink Stadium before we get into the final 6 teams that will play on Tuesday night. Just one spot remains to be one of these two sides taking on Guadalupe. Of course, all the pregame festivities. And then we were underway, and early on, it was actually Guyana who had a couple of good opportunities. They were putting pressure on this back line. And Marie Welshman here on the half turn, just looping this shot up and over the bar. And then a long cross coming in, and this was when Guatemala would really start to get things going. And look at this ball saved off the line by the captain, Matthew Briggs. The goalkeeper was caught in no man's land. Didn't get a touch on it, but Briggs sure did. Able to clear that away just in time. And then the unfortunate moment for Guyana, the own goal. Long shot coming from Steven Robles. And Reese Greenidge just gets a toe on it. And unfortunately for him, redirects it into the back of the net. And that made it 1-0, and that is where we stand in terms of goals at the moment. That ball was not even headed on target. Greenidge put it on target, and that is why he is given the own goals that will go down in history. And then more chances would come for Guatemala. Hernandez trying to just curl this in with some finesse to the top corner. Unsuccessful, and then this was the moment that will change the rest of the match. Marsh Brown, he knew he was in trouble right when he made the challenge. Referee, no hesitation, right to the back pocket. Marsh Brown sees red, and that is where we stand here after 45 minutes of action. The crowd has made it quite the exciting first 45 minutes as well. So halftime stats, just a handful of shots for Guyana, just 2, none of them on. And the possession is in favor of Guatemala, pretty significant margin there. So second half is around the corner, along with more action coming up next week in the Concacaf Gold Cup.
Concacaf app today, available on iOS and Android. Follow the action of today's matches and join the conversation and more on Concacaf's official Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. Allstate is the official protector of the Concacaf Gold Cup. Allstate.
Getting set for the second 45 minutes of action from Fort Lauderdale, Florida in Dry Pink Stadium. And what a first 45 minutes it was. Plenty of talking points. The own goal from Reese Greenidge and the red card given to Keanu Marsh-Brown has all been because Guatemala has been putting plenty of pressure on this Guyanese side. And how do they respond in half number 2 with 45 more minutes to come? Teams will, of course, switch ends. Guatemala, of course, you'll count one less player, Guyana, you'll count one less player out there. And you wonder what that halftime team talk was like from Marcio Maximo, the Brazilian manager, trying to get this Guyana side off to one more game at least on Tuesday night. But for now, it is Guatemala in the driver's seat. As Juan Gabriel Calderon gets us underway for 45 more minutes of action. And if we are level at the end of this 90 minutes, it will be penalties. A lot of work left to be done for Guyana before we can even entertain the thought of penalties. Just 2 shots in that first 45 minutes for Guyana. Guatemala and much more of the ball. And how much is Guyana willing to risk? At a certain point, you have to go for broke in these winner-take-all games. And an early corner kick coming for Guatemala. It's Van Kooten there in defense. It will be Marvin Ceballos who stands over this corner kick. Ceballos readying, now here it comes, the in-swinger lifted to the back post, header comes on, it's saved and then put out of play. Mackenzie Lyle comes up big for his side, keeps it at 1-0, another corner kick coming. Rising up was Gordillo, the central defender, able to redirect that towards goal. And now on the other side will be Marco Dominguez, the 25-year-old. Driven in low this time towards the penalty spot. Same target as Gordillo, but this time not able to test Kai Mackenzie Lyle in goal. Another look at this. Just couldn't get his foot all the way on top of that. Instead, got air under it and put it into the stands. No halftime subs from either side. Guyana happy with what they have at the moment. Well, maybe not completely happy, but there are 10 people out there. It's the 10 people that Marcio Maximo thinks can get the job done, at least at this moment. Matthew Briggs has been massive in central defense tonight for Guyana, saving that shot off the line from earlier in this match. Switch of play. It'll find Moises Hernandez. We'll see more of him on this near side in the second half. Hernandez, hesitation, trying to turn the corner, gets the cross away, into the middle, and that was dangerous there for a moment. It's out for a corner kick. Mackenzie Lyle thought that went out of play. He nearly stopped, and Darwin Lom nearly made him pay. We'll get a good look at it here. I think he has a good gripe that that was out of play. But only the AR can see straight down that line. Ceballos swings in the corner kick. Wilson there to head it right back. Ceballos again, cuts infield, curling towards the back post. Welshman there to put this out for another corner kick. There it is from inside the goal. Really tough to tell. It'll be Ceballos. He's getting his shuttle work in back and forth from the corner flags. This one comes in again. Welshman there to head it away. Diving header will get this out wide. Dominguez. Did this go off of last? It did go off of Dominguez. And a goal kick coming for Guyana. They'll be able to relieve some of this pressure. Duke McKenna. This might be a good opportunity for Guyana. Wilson was slowed up just a bit, but this is a good ball in behind. Welshman will chase. Cross comes in. Hagen able to clear it away after a couple of touches from his central defense. Those are the moments that Guyana will need to take advantage of. How many of those moments, though, will they get in this final 40 minutes? Robles curls this in, and once again it's Briggs. Ceballos. It's just dragged down. Free kick, Guatemala. Couple of step-overs there by Ceballos. Nikolai Andrews was not letting him pass. A pro-Guatemalan crowd tonight at Dry Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. Ceballos will curl this in, back post, header comes on, and it just took a deflection wide. Mackenzie Lyle was flying off his line. And now this will go back to Guyana. Here's a touch for Matthew Briggs. 30-year-old who was born in London, played for quite a handful of clubs in England, and now plies his trade in Denmark. He started his career with Fulham. Duke McKenna. Taken off the ball by Marco Dominguez. Greenidge cuts infield. And maybe some room to work. Greenidge still coming forward before a crunching challenge by Dominguez again. Here's something for Guyana. Can they make it pay off? Wilson. It's cleared away and recovered again by Luis Martinez. Areola. Sending this in, it's just off the chest. It falls for Martinez, and he makes Guyana pay. Disaster at the back, but jubilation for Guatemala. It's 2-0. Another look at it here. Guyana was caught out in transition. And it was Andrews who just tried to play this off his chest. It was an awkward play, though, with the ball at an awkward height. And pardon me, that being Van Kooten, 15. And not much Mackenzie Lyle could do coming off his line. He might have been better suited to go with his head. But from that distance, the 29-year-old Luis Martinez was not going to miss. So it's 2-0 now to Guatemala, and an uphill battle the rest of the night for Guyana. And Luis Martinez, who did score 2 goals in World Cup qualifiers in the recent weeks. So he has been in fine goal-scoring form. Ceballos taken down. The referee will keep his whistle in his pocket. Now he'll blow it for a free kick. If you want to know more about Luis Martinez, I suggest you check out John Arnold's great new article and get Concacaf about Luis Martinez. A really tremendous story that has led Martinez to this stage. And a sub now coming on for Guyana. Omari Glasgow will replace Daniel Wilson. Here comes the corner kick. Duke McKenna all the way to the back post. But this is a push in the back, and will go back to Guatemala. Nothing doing. So Glasgow checks in, just 17 years old. And what an atmosphere to come onto right here. We spent some time with the Guyana under-17 side. He did make his debut earlier this year in World Cup qualifying against the Bahamas. Another look at the foul there on the left side of your screen, Greenidge. A little forearm in the back. Robles giving the crowd something to cheer about, as if they haven't been cheering about enough already tonight. Rod Pink Stadium packed full of Guatemalan fans. You can see all the blue there in the background. Long switch of play. Hernandez completely taken out. He might have been able to play advantage, but Juan Gabriel Calderon will bring this back. It'll be a free kick upcoming for Guatemala. There's Andrews crashing in. And this was just outside the box. Looks like it's Ceballos standing over it again. They'll play this short. Arriola. Curled the wrong way on him. He knows he missed that opportunity. Some breathing room here for Guatemala with the 2-0 advantage. And a chance for Jorge Vargas to come on. He will replace Arriola. And that missed kick will be his last kick. Wilson Pineda will also be coming on, replacing Marlon Peleg. So 2 subs used in this first substitution window. Amarini Villatoro. Great atmosphere tonight at Dry Pink Stadium, just passing the hour mark. 1 goal on either side of halftime. A red card coming in the first half as well for Guyana. It's Keanu Marsh-Brown. He's watching this one just like the rest of you. Robles. Blocked cross by Greenidge. This Guyana side, a lot of credit. Down a man, defending for most of the match. They are trying to get something going, but right now it's all Guatemala. Robles off the crossbar! Oh, that was a rocket! Nearly had a goal of his own after his shot turned into the own goal. To make sure that ball didn't become deflated. Oh my goodness, that's how much power was on the shot. And here comes the sub. It'll be Javier George coming on and will replace Nathan Mariah Welsh. The second sub of the night for Marcio Maximo. Just trying to get some fresh legs out there. Cross comes in. A chance for the Golden Jaguars to get one back here. And here they go, out on the counterattack. Glasgow brought down, free kick. And there are the fresh legs of the 17-year-old. See the contact coming from behind. And here was that shot. Look at this angle. Mackenzie Lyle was absolutely beaten. Duke McKenna readying this set piece. Good shape on this ball. And Hagan able to grab onto it and appeal for a penalty as Briggs went down. And back the other way, a chance for Guatemala. Ceballos making the long run. He will not get there first. This will be a foul. Van Kooten brought down. And the passion and energy in this game has really been top-notch. The crowd has really helped the atmosphere as well. Here's another look at this penalty shout. It was just legs getting tangled up, and then the foul back the other way as Van Kooten was brought down. There's the summary if you're just joining us. 2-0 for Guatemala. They're about 25 minutes away for a date with Guadeloupe on Tuesday. Glasgow. Might this be something for Guyana? Last-ditch defending by Pinto. Throw-in coming for the Golden Jaguars, who are maybe starting to gain a little bit of momentum here. But will it be enough? This will be a throw-in back to Guatemala. Chance gone. Guatemala has a perfect record against Guyana, 4-0-0, and the all-time goal differential is 14-0. If Guyana is able to score a goal tonight, it'll be the first goal they've ever scored against Guatemala. The last match between these two coming back in 2012, a 2-0 win for Guatemala in a friendly. Another look at that shot that rattled the entire goal, and the power behind this, the curl on it. If this would have gone in, that would have been a special, special goal from Steven Robles. You have to put his name on that one. Collision there in the middle. Now it's Glasgow. What can the youngster do? Trying to turn the corner on Hernandez. It's a corner kick. Better moments here. As you'd expect, the corner count well in favor of Guatemala. Duke McKenna provides the service. Looking for the flick at the near post. Here's George. Play down the line, Duke McKenna puts the brakes on. Does it again, still weaving, now sends it in. He's denied by the captain, Jose Pinto. Javier George flips this in. Welshman to pull one back. It's saved by Hagen. Best chance of the match for Guyana. And now Guatemala might make them pay back the other way. It's Robles. There's Briggs stepping in again. Shot he saved off the line has kept this within striking distance for Guyana. And with the chances they've had in the past few minutes, nothing off the table yet. Here's Duke McKenna slipping this in behind. Glasgow's in. Glasgow saved. Hagen. What a match this is turning out to be. Guyana down a man and down 2 goals. But the youngster, who wears the number of his age, has been really causing trouble for this Guatemalan back line. Duke McKenna on the corner again. More depth to this one. Coming back centrally. On the turn, a little pull of the jersey, not enough for the referee to blow his whistle. Robles, room on the far side. Darwin Lom. Setting up for the shot, here it comes, it's saved! Mackenzie Lyle comes up big. It was the substitute, Jorge Vargas. This is end-to-end stuff right now, but How long can Guyana keep this up down a man, chasing 2 goals? Big save from Kai Mackenzie Lyle. The big man in goal tonight. Hard to miss in that bright orange shirt. This headed away. Clearance was sliced, but Pinto able to collect. Here comes Guatemala again on the attack. 20 minutes to go. Deflected cross will put this out. Another corner kick coming for Guatemala. Guatemala will take its time to put this back into play. Ceballos again will stand over this corner kick. Here it comes. Thumping header by Greenidge. Back to the far side. Now cutting in field. Shot comes on, headed on and in! Darwin Lom! More insurance for Guatemala. This will go to a check, but for now it's 3-0. And the man who played his college soccer just down the road is able to score here in Fort Lauderdale. After all of that positive momentum coming for Guyana, they concede. This is mighty close. I believe Briggs just plays him onside. We'll see what VAR thinks. Ceballos, not even sure that was a cross. It was probably a shot, just not on target. But Darwin Lom able to direct it back on goal and find the back of the net to make it 3-0. '71st minute for Darwin Lom. Still waiting on this one to be confirmed as Ceballos now coming off. It will be John Mendez checking on. Jose Ruiz also coming on. Mendez and Ruiz on for Guatemala. And play back underway. That goal, of course, confirmed. And it might just confirm Guatemala into the next round to take on Guadeloupe. But Guyana not going to stop fighting. They haven't done that all night long. Ceballos and Robles who check out. Both of them massive parts of this attack tonight for Guatemala. Guyana not going down without a fight. Welshman taken off the ball. A tough hand that Guyana has been dealt in this game tonight. The own goal, the red card, and a couple of near misses here in this second half before Guatemala has been able to make it 3-0. They could have cut the deficit in half on a couple of occasions, if not for big saves by Nicholas Hagen. He hasn't had a whole lot to do tonight, but he has done what he has had to do. Pineda plays this ahead. Guatemala looking for more. Low cross in towards the penalty spot. George there to clear it away. Big collision and a free kick going Guyana's way. Well, this will be a tough exit for Guyana, going up against a very strong Guatemala side. Have a look at the foul. Trying to build momentum after that Gold Cup appearance in 2019. They couldn't really get things going in World Cup qualifying. Just one win, a 4-0 win over the Bahamas. But still very good momentum for this federation. Plenty of young players out there, but also the likes of Matthew Briggs at 30 years old, Keanu Marsh-Brown at 28, Emery Welshman at 29. They may not be able to come back and play in the next cycle. It'll be Treyon Bobb and Sheldon Holder coming on for Guyana. Emery Welshman will be one to check out. And Greenidge will be one to leave along with Welshman. There were chances in this game for Guyana, and they just were not able to take them. Guatemala has left the door open, but they have also done what they have needed to do in the attack. It's pinballing around, it'll go out for a goal kick. It's headed back centrally. And Guatemala add on. So the final round of prelims is nearly set. And they should be three very tasty fixtures. Haiti and Bermuda combined for 14 goals in their first round preliminary match yesterday. Haiti taking down St. Vincent and the Grenadines 6-1. Bermuda scored in 17 seconds. It was later confirmed by VAR, and they won 8-1 over Barbados. On the other side of the bracket, Trinidad and Tobago beat Montserrat as this shot bounces into the arms of Mackenzie Lyle. Beat Montserrat 6-1, so Trinidad and Tobago will take on French Guiana, who were of course awarded the advancement based on the situation with the Cuban national team not able to play today. Yeah, it looks like it'll be Guatemala and Guadeloupe on Tuesday here in Fort Lauderdale. And one final sub coming now for Guatemala. It'll be Jose Martinez. And the goal scorer, Darwin Lom, will check out. Here was his goal. Was it a shot? Was it a cross? Doesn't matter. Lom redirects it into the back of the net. He said, yep, it was time. And now it's time for him to exit. Jose Martinez, the 23-year-old, will come on. Amarini Villatoro has to like what he's seen from his side tonight. Maybe a few things to clean up defensively and in transition, but overall, Guatemala has really taken it to this Guyana side. And from a Guyana perspective, you have to think that they're thinking, what if we don't get that red card? What if that shot goes wide? That is this sport. And it's just not gone their way tonight. Deflected into the middle, and another goal for Guatemala. Quick strike attack, and the substitute who just came on, Jose Martinez, makes it 4-0. trying to build out of the back, and it didn't quite work out for Guyana. Another look at it here. Oh, was he offside? Was he onside? So close. Martinez, a diving header. The assist coming from Wilson Pineda. And that shows you the quality that is coming off the bench for Guatemala. And they are really starting to add on here at the end. Getting his fingers wrapped up, you could see that when he went to celebrate, he was looking at those fingers, and I think that's a broken finger as they're tying a couple together there. As they say, no pain, no gain. The pain in the fingers, the gain on the score sheet. And Guatemala's had the ball for plenty of this game. They've had more of the chances. I think if Guatemala's even able to add on a few more, the scoreline will not really show how close this game was at times. And it was 2-0. Guyana had plenty of chances to make it 2-1. Just were not able to take those chances, and give a lot of credit to Nicholas Hagen in goal. He was very impressive when he was called into action. Glasgow showing that burst of pace again. The 17-year-old. Still Glasgow doing it all on his own. 5 white jerseys converging. Look at the goal scorers. Final 8 or so minutes. Here comes Guyana forward again. Bob's cross is blocked out of play. Pineda there, the assist man on the last goal. Stephen Duke McKenna will look to send this in. Plays his club football with Queen's Park Rangers in West London. Here's the in-swinger. And nothing doing. Guatemala, maybe a few minutes ago, that would have been a quick counterattack. Now, with the scoreline well in their favor, able to settle on the ball, take the sting out of this game. Now, the crowd was ready for this one tonight, right from the opening whistle, even before the match. They filled this place up. They made their voices heard tonight. A pro-Guatemalan crowd. A couple of Guyana fans sprinkled in there. And it has been a celebration of Guatemalan football tonight. And they'll get to do it again on Tuesday against Guadeloupe. Hernandez curling this in. It's Briggs up to meet it. It's been a tough couple of years for Guatemala as they come into the attack again. The Federation suspension have not been able to participate in Gold Cup in the 2017 and 2019 editions. But once this one goes final, they'll be one win away from re-entering the group stage. I'll be curious to see what they can do in this year's competition. Hernandez. Guatemala really slowing things down now. The last time they did make the Gold Cup group stage, they did not make it out of the group stage. As this going towards goal, nearly an own goal. Sent Kai Mackenzie Lyle scrambling, but this on to the top of the net. Job Caesar will concede a corner kick. Another look at that cross coming in. John Mendez putting his right foot through it. Oh, another opportunity from the corner flag. Mordillo heads this down. It was trickle out of play. Final 3 or so minutes plus stoppage time upcoming. This slipped through. And the shot will go wide. The flag coming up for offside. Jose Martinez nearly in on goal. Left just a bit too early. Another look at the own goal and how this game has transpired. And a thumbs up from Jose Martinez on Marini Villatoro. May not have seen it in his expression there, but he's got to be very pleased about his side's performance. Of course, things to clean up. Any coach could say that. And for Marcio Maximo and Guyana, it'll be a tough exit. A chance to get back at things. The Nations League starts up in the coming months. These two teams will both be participating in League B and Nations League the next time it comes around. It could end up in the same group, you never know. Guatemala adding on to its goal difference in its history against Guyana tonight. It was plus 14 coming in, and add 4 more to that. It's at plus 18 now. They have not dropped any sort of result against Guyana either. They'll move to 5-0-0. It's played out wide for Glasgow into the final minute of regular time. Long diagonal, trying to find the space on the right. And this intercepted. Another whistle and a foul as we will enter into stoppage time here in just a sec. Well, that is it, and that is all. Guatemala, a dominating 4-0 performance over Guyana. And I think that's the correct reaction from Marcio Maximo and Guyana. Just a bit outclassed and not enough. The own goal, the red card, things just not going the way of the Golden Jaguars tonight. It's Guatemala moving on to the second round of Gold Cup preliminary action. They will face Guadeloupe on Tuesday. So that is all from Dry Pink Stadium here in Fort Lauderdale. It finishes Guatemala 4, Guyana 0.
We have Matthew Briggs, team captain from Guyana. Matthew, you guys had a tie first half. What happened in the second half?
You know, it's always difficult when you go down to 10 men. And, you know, I think the boys just ran out of steam in the second half, which obviously led us to dropping too deep and then getting 1, 2, 3, 4 goals.
As a captain, despite today's result, what can you take from your team's performance?
I'm proud of the team. I think we gave everything we could today. It's just unfortunate we went down to 10 men.
Thank you.